Hey, hey, is anyone here? We are live. We are live. Type a 3 if you can hear me. There we go. What's up? Oh, I'm just looking at the market today. There's a couple plays I'm looking at, considering. One would be Apple, which I'm kind of looking at. Basically with this, I would run a pyramid. Kind of a smaller pyramid, to be honest. It's only about not even a 10-point pyramid. I might actually make it 10 points just because I'd like it to be. Or something kind of like this. The 220 strike. So the idea here would be that I would buy one here, two. I'm gonna move this down to like where we actually are at the moment. Two here, one here, two here. Sorry guys, I'm trying to get control of my screen right now, and this is not easy. Hold on. Alright. One contract here. One contract here. Two here. And then I usually do this. Sorry, I know this is looks weird at the moment. Then this I consider like the danger zone. So in this zone I would buy 3 more. And I want to do probably the December 220 calls. Which I think are going for about $1,000 a piece. So if you fully load this, it's going to be 1, 4, 7. It could be like probably ends up being like $6,000 trade. But if it comes down here and fills the whole thing and the average is there and we pop out of here 5%, it's going to be a really good winner. So we'll see. I don't know. We're after earnings. The IV crush is done. We do have the election coming up next week, which is going to be insane. When's the election? What day is the election?
I don't know, the 6th? The 4th?
Kristen says it's the 6th, the 4th, the 5th. We're not really sure. Who knows? What day is the election? Type it in the chat. What day is the election? I don't even know. That's how... It's Thursday, right? November 5th. I don't know, guys. Can you just... Who knows?
I voted by mail, I don't know.
Kristen's cool and votes by mail. I'm old school and I go to like a local church and just like punch the card. Guys, I don't know. I haven't voted since 2016, so. I wish I could vote from my phone. That'd be really cool. Anyways, you guys are like, Calvin, just shut up and trade. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go check out NQ. Whoa! Alright, so NQ. That would have worked. And that would have worked. So there's 2 trades right there, bouncing off the good old... Now, you have this one setting up too. Right, you got the reset. You could get in something like this. Now, I hate that. You're basically getting in at a support. Your stop's 84 points away. Not really interested. So let's go look at ES. ES is the exact same thing. $21 points. It's terrible. I don't know though. Looks like it wants to kind of melt down. Looking a little melty these days. What do you guys think? Should I take this Apple pyramid right before elections? I mean, it's gonna be wild if I do. What have you guys been trading today? What should we look at? Should we look at oil again? Oil was crazy yesterday. Let's see what we got here. Oil breaking under the... And oil just moves so weird. That's kind of the trade I would take right now if I was going to take it. But, I don't know. What do you guys think? Personally, I'd like to see it do like maybe a little more consolidation before. That's a lot of red candles in a row. Still can't decide about Apple. Is this like, I could do the Apple play, or I could do... Oof. Or I could do SPY like that. I don't know. What do you guys think the market's going to do after the election? Run or dump? I think it depends on who wins. Well, last year Biden won and it still ran. So I don't know. I don't know. Let's see what you guys are saying here. Election is Tuesday. Tuesday the 5th. Alright. So right now we're looking at crude oil. Let me go ahead and log into my actual TradeMate account. Let's look at ES. Yeah, guys, I hate to say it, but we kind of missed multiple trades back here. I don't know. I don't want to chase now, especially with us so near these lows. I'm trying to find something for us. Let's look at platinum. Awesome. We love that. I got long here yesterday. My target was literally right here. Missed it by like 1 point. Less than a point. like half a point. Now we're coming all the way back to my entry. My entry is actually right here if you're curious. 9947 is my entry. I've really tried to like love trading platinum, but I just don't. I just hate it. I want to get good at it though, because it's like, I don't know. Some people are really good at it. What's the secret? All right. Why do I prefer ES over NQ? I mean, ES is just easier to trade. NQ is going to be a lot more volatile. It's just, I mean, that's just sort of the fact. Oh, platinum. Hold on, guys. I'm going to update my platinum stop, I guess. Alright guys, I am going to take a trade here in a second. I'm just trying to find which one I want to take. I think it's going to be on oil, just because yesterday we went on oil and, you know. Okay, this is what I was looking for actually. So just sort of like, I just want some sideways movement, some consolidation before we try this. So technically, right, like, this is something I'll do sometimes is I'll be like, all right, my entry would have been technically there below that bull. This could be an entry right here below this bull. This could be an entry right here below this bull, right? So if I look at all those entries, right, we're talking about, that's 69.64, that's 69.60, that's 69.61. So probably like 69.62 is like my entry realistically on this. Okay. And then my stop has to be let's see here. Hold on. What am I risking there? So on one contract, yeah, I could do that. Yeah. Let's do that. I'm gonna log into my copy trader though, so I can do this legit. Who else? What else do you guys think I should trade? Hold on, I'm logging into my Apex account. Okay. CL 69.62. Quantity 3. Stop limit. I'm going to take this off. And I'm going to just go ahead and do send. Okay. Cool. Alright. So I have that placed in all 3 accounts now. So if this breaks down, we'll take a ride downtown. I mean, things I like about this is we broke this hammer right here. We're under the pink line, and now we're consolidating in here. So hopefully we consolidate and then just drop again, right? It's pretty much simple as that. If you guys remember, this was yesterday. So this is actually near, that's my stop from yesterday. So we're getting near that kind of like explosion level that happened yesterday. So we'll see. We'll see what it wants us to do. Oil moves very erratically. I can tell you that. Very erratically. All right, Apple, man, I'm just torn. Do I get in this trade? I've been looking at it all week. Entry, so top of my pyramid's the 50 SMA, 100 SMA's in the middle. Bottom is sort of this support area here. Like, you know, the last major, I'd say, lower high. Well, that's the last major lower high, which we just are trying to take out right now. Yeah. All right, I'll give it a shot. Here we go. Apple. December 20s, 220 expiration. Or should I go 215s? Hold on. No, 215 is too deep. Let's do 220s. 220s. All right, I just got filled on one Apple, 220 at a 270 AV. I'm gonna go ahead and throw in one more order for one at like 950. So just so you guys understand, I'm buying the Apple 220 December calls for like around 970, 950 right now. All right, let's see what we can get. Back to oil. Did we get filled yet? More consolidation happening here. You guys see it, right? So it's either going to break higher or break down. Let's see what NQ is doing. Okay, NQ also starting to give us something similar. Now, do we like this better? I might... it's tough. Right? Do we play the channel here? Or do we try to play oil? Because technically you get the reset here, and here's the setup. If this breaks through, this could flood. Oh man, I might like that better than NQ. What do you guys think? Or than oil? Let me see what you guys think. What do you guys like better? Yeah, there's a dog with a chew toy. There's a dog with a chew toy. Yeah. Yes, the market is erratic because of the election for sure right now. Okay, if you're taking the NQ trade, you're in right now. I don't know. The reason I don't like the NQ trade is because, like, we already missed, like, the best setups were up here. I don't know. This could be pretty good, though, if it breaks down. It's just got to take out this hammer. If it takes out that hammer, I would do, like, a little scalp, maybe. You see what I'm looking at? Is it good in there?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought you were just going to do it out here. Do you want me to do it out
No, I can do. I wanted you to have this.
here? I need to do so many nights.
Okay.
I used to lie.
Yeah. So, guys, in review, if you're taking the NQ trade, this is your entry. I guess your stop's here, 39 points. Target down into here. Oh, there it goes. Well, let's see if this channel is respected, right? That's the thing I don't like about this, is like, we're in a pretty clear channel. Let's see what happens with that. Now let's look at oil. Okay, oil's not triggering us in, right? Which, that's okay. If we get the reset here, I'll cancel. I have a beautiful Dalmatian in my arms, guys. She's the neediest dog in the whole wide world, but I love her. I love her. Interesting inverted hammer here on oil. Okay, guys, still just waiting. Let's look at NQ. See, and this is why I didn't take it, because your better opportunities were up here, right? Think about it. Who can tell me why the trade up here is better than taking one down here? Ready? I'm just going to clear the board. Why is that the better? Why is the better trade here or here? Right? Why are these the better ones? Because on the first touch of this, right, you kind of have like this inverted head and shoulders thing going on. You get a perfect little break right there. That's great. You know, it's failing under it again. You get a perfect little break right there. But see, look at these. The attempts down here, not as good because you get this whipsaw action. The attempts down here, this could easily could do this right now. Now, it could easily just finally challenge this enough and break down, but I don't know. It's just not a trade I'm interested in at the moment. Oil I'm a little more interested in because it's like, okay, he tried to do like a double bottom down here but just couldn't, failed. It's in this clear down pattern today. Now I'm just seeing if it can keep going lower. And I didn't take this one because we had so many red candles in a row. I want to see a few. So it's like, okay, 1, 2, 3. Well, now it's making like higher highs probably on the 1 minute. So, but we'll come up into this now, and we may get rejected here, and get the setup again, and then maybe it'll drop. I don't know. I'm just being patient. Nothing really that I'm interested in at the moment. Platinum. So for those of you that are curious, my higher time frame platinum trade, okay? Here it is. Ready? I'm going to break it down for you. I'm going to break it down. So, we have this trend line, right? What I'm doing, and I actually have it right here in my, I have it pulled up actually in my, I have this running in Schwab, but I also have it on paper here. So this is what I'm doing. So my entry was around here. My entry actually in Schwab is like not 996, it's like 994. But the idea here is 994 entry, 984, 985 we'll call it, average down, 975 stop, so it's like 10 points. And then my target's always about 20 points away. That's what I'm doing right here. Basically, it's just a trend line bounce, guys. That's all I'm doing. I'm like, okay, when we get near the trend line, I'll buy one. If we get on the trend line, I'll buy another. I'm not interested in buying any more below the trend line, and my stop's 10 points below the trend line. That's all I'm doing here. And you might be like, that's like stupid. That's way too easy. But look back here, right? You have this trend line coming down. It worked the other day. Watch. RSI goes overbought on the 2 hour. We're within 10 points of the trend line. If you shorted one contract, I mean, look at that. It's just something I've been experimenting with. So, yeah. And I've also been throwing like Momo on. Now you'd be like, okay, well you got some false Momo signals here. Yes, but what I'm now starting to say is like, it's got to be overbought. It's got to be within 10 points of a downward, of like a major trend line. Then Momo comes in, you know, then I'll take it. So maybe I bought one right there, and then when Momo comes in, I buy one more, so I'm in two, you know. That's the idea. Let's go back to my TradeAvate account. And I gotta plug in because I'm starting to run low here. oil. Okay, so this doesn't look like it wants to do what I want to do, so I'm going to go ahead and cancel my order. So I'm just going to cancel my order in all 3 accounts. And now, actually, I'd be more interested in looking for a long setup, because if this comes now over the pink, right, and we get a bullish setup, that might be what I want to do, right? Because we're coming into the level of yesterday where that big explosion happened. People remember that, right? Hold on, guys. I gotta plug in. Otherwise, this stream is gonna like abruptly end. Okay. 1 second. All right, guys. I'm back. I'm plugged in. We're good to go. Okay, so now we have the opposite setup coming in. Now, whenever I do this, I need to get a close over the 50. You understand? So, I will not enter this until we get a close above it. But I can at least calculate my risk real quick. Okay, perfect. We can just run 1 contract here. So I'll come over to Tradeovate. I'll get ready. One second, guys. I want to get you. There we go. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to get this pulled up for you. Okay, perfect. And I'll just turn that off for now. Okay, look at this. This is an amazing setup. This is an amazing setup right now. Amazing setup. So remember, I gotta get a close over this though. I'm not gonna just take this willy-nilly. No, I mean Apex you can start anytime, man. You can start anytime. Yeah, I can back trade NQ today too. But first I want to see what happens with this if we get a close over the 10. Oh yeah, we do. Okay. So now yeah, cool. So what I do is I select this and I'll just add an alert and I'll say price crossing the 50 on the 1 hour, once per bar close, 3 minute, and I'll just create. And now I can go do something else. So, in queue back trading. Someone just asked for this. I would not trade the first hour. We'd come up. It has to be a short because we're below the pink. And right there, this is the trade I would have taken. Entry right there. Stop here. Target 1.3, and you can see that worked. Now you would have had to have been patient. It would have been annoying. In, out of the green, in, out of the green. But you always stay below the pink line. My stop would have never gone below that. So this trade 1000% would have worked. Okay? And even if you came later in the day, right? Maybe you showed up around this time. You got the reset. You could have taken like that. That's a trade you could have taken. Stop there. Target 1.3. Right? And it does look like NQ is breaking down now. So, interesting. But you guys see the rejections, right? Look at this. Reject, 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 reject. I mean, this is why I use the 50 EMA on the 1 hour. Because it's a thing. It's a thing. Like, that many rejections, like, you can't tell me this isn't valid. Let's go back to oil. It's tempting now that we've taken out this to hop in for the 10 EMA because we're only halfway to target, right? So if it comes back up, you know what I mean? You get filled right here. Like right now, if this did this, it's kind of tempting to take that. Especially like you could do a real tight entry, right? You could say like, okay, it can't close above that trend line. Like entry would be like right around here, the 10 EMA. You know what I mean? Like right there maybe. You guys get what I'm saying, right? Like, that's just a fun trade to take. That's just fun. That's just if you want to have fun out here. But it's not A plus. A plus is up here. This is a bit of chasing, I would say. So check out oil. It's boring. It's just a boring Friday trading. That's all I can really say. Now, you have a couple things in play here. You have this, and then you have this, right? If it sets up. Because you've got that pink line right there down the middle. go. Making moves now. I need to get that bull candle, though. I need to get that bull candle. And I had a feeling it was going to go short. That's why I had the first short set up. But we got the reset, so I had to take it off. Let's hope we get a bull candle right here, and then we can try this. With a tighter stop, too. Which is cool. Wasn't it around this time yesterday when the big move happened on oil too? Something happened like during this time of day. Oh, this is a heartbreaker right now. We had this set up, it just never triggered. Our entry was like right there. We'd already be halfway to target right now. Damn it. Let's just hope a bull candle comes in and then we can do this. Okay, bull candle, closing under the 10, stop safely above this, I'd say. That would be the play. $69.45. Let's set it up. 69.45. All right. Oh, it's not gonna close a bull. Damn it. Bummer. That always sucks when you see a play and then you cancel because you get the reset and then it works. It's a bummer. King Q just slowly coming down. Look at that. We talked about that. I said if you're gonna get in on a retest, get in on the 10 EMA right off that trend line. Look exactly where it got rejected. I'm not getting in this trade though. It's just too low. Yeah, same story. What's Platinum doing? Platinum. Tesla? Sure. Alright, let's start on Tesla Daily. Alright. So, I mean, let me just take everything off the screen real quick. Major moving averages first. Alright, so I mean, I'm just going to take off the 200 right now. Okay. And I just want you to look at something. 100 as resistance, 100 as resistance. We break over it, 100 as support, 100 as support. You guys see that, right? I mean, that's like clearly obvious. Even back here, right? Kind of getting some resistance around it back here. So, if Tesla goes down to here, probably going to be a buyer, right? Now, keep in mind, there is a pretty big rock wall right around here, 270. You guys can see that, right? There's a rock wall. We have a hard time around 270 for whatever reason. So, when we came up into that area, we know that, right? So we're going to come up here. We're going to draw the 3 minute. Waiting for my chart to load. Okay, so on this day back here, when we get near it, we sell off, right? You could have taken a 10 EMA right there. This is technically a reset, but you could have taken it here too. We come up near it, 10 EMA. We come up near it, break above it for a second, 10 EMA. And now we're just in this downward, now we're in a downtrend, right? So, at least a short-term one. So I'm just going to do that, right? So based on this and this, you can look at today and go, okay, well, we're under the pink line, right? There's a downward trend line right here from a few days. I'm not going to trade the first hour, so around 10:30 I'm going to start looking. Around 10:30 you start looking, you know you want to take a short, so you get in right there. There's your first 10 EMA short. Stop there. Target, 2 Rs, done. Easy. Easy. And you know this is a good spot too to get out, because if you go to a higher time frame, what do you have right there? You have the 10 EMA on the daily right there. Right? 10 EMA on the daily, right there. So now if I drill back into a 3 minute, see that? There's your target. Tesla was easy today. If you're a Tesla trader, great job. And now, you know, maybe you're looking to get long because you got a double bottom off the 10. So, you know, some of you maybe are taking this trade right now. Right? That's not a bad trade to take right there. Oil. Being lame. It's just like, do I really want to get in there now? So annoying. Like, I missed the whole move. Really annoying. Let's look at NQ. Okay, NQ, this is why I didn't want to take it, because we're just too low, guys. And you got pre-mark. This is all the action from last night. See this? Support down here. You guys see this? I mean, that's support down here. We're not. I don't want to get short into support. That's just dumb. Let's look at oil on a higher time frame. I just don't love it. Like, we're coming... Like, hear me out. We're coming into yesterday's close as support. we're coming into... I just gotta draw some of these things out so we can make an educated decision. 69, 56, that's the 10 EMA. Let's look at major moving averages. They're way up there. How about weeklies? Way up there. Just kind of in the middle of a bunch of chop, right? So I don't know. I wanted to get in over here. This is where I wanted to get in. And now we're kind of far away from that. I'm just gonna hold off. We might not take a trade today, guys. I would get long here, but I have a rule about the pink line, so I'm not gonna do that. Alright, I'll look at gold. I never look at gold, but no, under the pink, not gonna take it. Tesla. So funny. That's not a bad trade. If I was ever going to take a trade that was counter trend, it would be this, because it's like you've had 1, 2, 3, 4 down days in a row now, and we're sitting right on top of the 10 EMA daily, and you just got a double bottom off of it. Like, to me, that's pretty good. Like, if I'm gonna take a counter trend, it's gonna be this. So if you're in this, you'll probably win. That'd be my guess. Probably take it up to, like, honestly, you could even extend your target, because it's probably, you're gonna get selling at 250, right? Like, that's where you're gonna get the selling. We came down past 250. This is now like kind of a discount buy. People are jumping in. Runs up to here. You know what? I'm just going to take it on paper so I don't get FOMO. I know this is the futures channel, but we're just going to... Let's see here. A buck. Alright, we're just going to pretend. EMA. All right. Just a little paper trade. All right. Just for fun, guys. All right. Let's go platinum. Oil? What are we doing? What are we doing, oil? Could you do Tesla? Will it fill the gap? Will it fill the gap? I don't know. That's a pretty big gap to fill. I don't know, man. It's going to depend what happens with this election, because I'll tell you right now, Musk is such a supporter. I mean, that's a 25-point gap it has to fill. Musk is such a supporter of Trump. If Trump doesn't win, I don't know. It's a really good question. Couldn't tell you. Who's that, Harley? Who's that? Yeah. But I'm going to get off in a second.
No, you're good.
Hey guys, sorry, just didn't see a trade I wanted to take today. Took Tesla on paper. I jumped an Apple, right? I'm in an Apple trade. That's a swing. How come you don't draw higher time frame support resistance like high and low of day, EMAs, AMAs on the daily, weekly, etc.? You know, I do sometimes, but you also have to be careful. Like, sometimes people have way too many things on their chart. Like, if I have previous high and low of day, EMAs, MAs, daily, weekly, 4 hour, like, I know some people that just have like a zillion things on their chart, and it's like, you know, like Tesla, like I did a little bit, right? I was like, okay, let me come back, let me look at the 10 on the daily, right? I drew that. I was like, cool, 10 on the daily is right here. Cool. I guess I could have drawn previous low of day. Previous low of day is there. Previous close is there. You know, moving averages are nowhere near. So I mean, that's pretty much it, right? And then I'm looking at on Tesla while I wait for this to load. I'm looking at just like, all right, well, 250 is going to be a level. We know that. So I'll draw a line at 250, which is also where looks like we closed yesterday, or was the low. But see, the problem is like you have all these lines down on the screen, and like it might dictate the trade more. It's like, oh, well, I'm gonna trim here, and I'm gonna move my stop. You know, it's like you can just start to psych yourself out. So I try to keep it as clean as possible. For me, I'm just like, all right, cool, double bottom off the 10. Target maybe 10 cents before 250. Let's go. Let's just rock and roll. I'm not tripping about it. You know, if this fully fills, it's $1. It's $1. It's about $1 of risk, right? Which is going to be whatever, $1,500 of risk. Yeah, some people's charts are just way too... There's just too much going on, man. I hate to say it. Because you're trying to... If you have like 25 things on your screen, you're trying to guess which one the market cares about. You know, it's like, oh, well, it might care about this, it might care about that. It's like, I know, but like, what do you care about? You know what I mean? Like, what do you care about? Because I could have VWAP on here, and I could have, like, literally, guys, I could make my chart look like this. Just like, I mean, some of you have charts like this, where it's just like, so much going on. But the market might not care about that, or that, or that, or that, you know? So for me, I'm just like, okay, I know there's a double bottom right here, and I know the 10 EMA is right here, and I know 250 is right here. That's the play. I got in late. I should have entered here. I didn't. I got in late, so I have some limit buys here and here. Whatever. I'm just going to do that. I know in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a couple more candles I can move my stop. I know my stop is probably going to go up to here or here. But I got to wait and see how these candles form. If we can't break this high, then I'm not going to move my stop up as aggressively, right? Just not. Because this could easily turn into a pennant. Tesla could easily do this for the rest of the day. Okay? Almost got filled on my second leg there, but didn't. Alright guys, I'm going to get off. Love you all. Just a real choppy afternoon. Not much to look at. So popped an apple. And yeah. I'll let you know if my Tesla paper trade works out. But God bless you all. Have an amazing weekend. I hope your Halloween was amazing. I went to a crazy haunted house last night. My girlfriend dressed up as Chucky. It was awesome. And yeah, take it on easy. Talk soon.